Hi, I'm Mark Schneider, you're watching Schneider Classics. Oh, it's just the front lens that's flashing. That's fine. Today, I gotta do some work on this. As you can see, oh, this is definitely dry now. I gotta weld over some patches. And what I really should do is cut the rest of these parts out and re-weld them. But, as you can see, this whole thing's bottom. This trailer is like over, this is from the 50s to 60s. Of course there's a train. But as you can see in the past, this has just been patched over many times. So why not just keep that tradition on this 50-year-old hydro trailer and just keep patching her. Also, while my son is just hanging out with me on the deck, got him in some shade, but playpen and a blanket always works. Also, mommy's taking a break while I get this done. Probably put that cover right over my side. So now I have all my stuff out, I'm pretty much ready to go. But I want to tell a little bit of a story with this and stuff. Is like I believe you should fix things. The reason for it is, well, I'm poor and I can't afford to replace something like this. I bought this trailer originally for like 300 bucks. This year I threw $200 in bearings in it. Tires, like when I first got it, I spent a couple bucks on tires, of course, because tires are tires. To replace something like this is a solid steel trailer with solid steel floor, solid steel sides, wheels, tailgate's all steel, the whole front end is steel. It's just, that's the only plywood there that has there. Something like this would cost like a couple grand. But what, I'm gonna use probably $20 in materials to fix it. But you should always build things, you should always innovate, you should always fix things, always do that, because one, money's tight and it's good to be able to do things. Because there are a lot of times where like we just break something, like a little tack breaks off or something on something, and I'm like, well, guess what? I can just re-tack weld it. My mom's bird feeder. We had a big windstorm blow through, and guess what? It ripped the legs, two of the legs off of her bird feeder. Guess who she gave it to? Me. And I just welded it up, and then it went back to her. Like, $200 bird feeder has little tiny tack welds on it, barely holding it together. Good as new. Has no problem with it now. So let me stop talking and just get into this. We're okay. And sometimes you just walk into walls. My little 120 welder is not getting hot enough to pierce this steel. I won't lie, I learned something new today, that cast steel is different from normal steel. Because normal steel, this is MIG weld, I can weld on top of my weld on top, like, yes, I'm not the most beautiful welder and stuff. I was like, why is it not fusing to the metal? I'm also not using gas. I'm just no penetration at all. Sometimes you fail, and there's no hiding that. That's just the way of life. It sucks. Failing is not a nice feeling. Failing is not something that you just go, man, I want to fail today. You just want to succeed. And sometimes it hits hard because, like, I wanted to get stuff done so I can start filling this trailer back up. Well, now I got to figure out another thing to fix this trailer so I can get it back up. So apparently I wasn't, like, I can weld this stuff. All it was the fact that I bought some wire to try out a new brand because it might save me like a couple bucks on each spool, which adds up eventually. But no, bad wire. I tried my other wire because I just welded up another project and it was not working on that either. Switched back to wire that I've always used and will always use. Yep, that was the problem. So let's get back to welding this thing.
Try to fix me from the start. What did I do to deserve you? Where you are is where my heart is beating. When I hold you in my arms, the war stops spinning.
Well, as you can see, all the patches are in, and I just quickly coated with paint on. I wanted to use the rest of the can, so I did all the spots where it's most likely the rust, because that's where all the rust is. Right where the axle lays, because I think there's a hollow space between where the axle has been welded in and not, so moisture. Same with both supports. And also I learned, don't use crappy wire in your welder. It won't work. But I'm done for today because I've done that welding. I got that project started, which you can see there's a bunch of welding there for a little stand. Making myself drain so water can go in there, and then I'll put a little hole so it drains out that way, not into the yard. But I'm done for today. I'm ready for a good nap. But thank you guys for watching. Put the pedal to the metal and spend an hour a day, and guess what? You'll burn that rust away. See you guys next time.